Hello, welcome to the Unleashed Writer. My name is Bernard Bolton. I'm the founder of this channel. And on Fridays, we like to talk about, or we like to talk to the Christian content creator, whether you're a Christian content creator, prophetic writer, or scribe. Uh, these these talks are kind of geared toward you. So we want to do something a little different for the month. Tomorrow, of course, is the first day of June. I also want you to know how much I appreciate you. I really need your help in growing the channel. We currently have 16 subscribers. We need to get to 16,000. And so you can subscribe to our channel. You can like this video. That helps us with the algorithms. And you can share, which then broadens our ability to reach people who may not know that we are here. If you can do that for us, thank you. But I'm going to be sharing about Christian content creators through storytelling. So I'm going to be telling stories over the next month. And at the end of the month, we're going to have a meeting. If you're interested, we're going to be talking about the future for the Unleashed Writer and some of the things we're going to be doing through this channel. Okay, so today I want to tell you about a character named Barry, and I want to talk about Barry's journey from being a blogger to becoming a Christian content creator. Barry was an early adopter of blogging in the early 2000s. His blog, Barry's Atlanta, started as an entertainment focused platform where he reviewed Atlanta's culture and events happening around the city, sharing his thoughts on the latest in Atlanta. Barry was passionate and articulate, and he had a knack for breaking down activities into digestible, entertaining posts. By 2010, Barry had a modest but loyal following and was making enough money to give up his regular job to become a full-time blogger. As the years went by, Barry's life became a routine of writing and engaging with his readers. But underneath the surface, underneath, deep in the heart and in the mind of Barry, he felt a growing sense of emptiness. Barry had reached the pinnacle of his blogging career, yet he felt as if something was missing in his life. This feeling persisted until 2018, when an unexpected experience changed everything in Barry's life. One evening, Barry was strolling through his news feed when he stumbled upon a video about a man's transformative encounter with Jesus. Curious, Barry clicked on the video. The man's story resonated with him deeply, stirring emotions that he hadn't felt in years. That night, Barry prayed for the first time in decades, asking the Lord for clarity and guidance. Over the next few months, Barry's interest in Jesus grew. He began attending church in South Atlanta. He started reading his Bible daily, and he began to engage in prayer. After a few months of attending church and watching services online, Barry accepted Jesus into his heart and acknowledged him publicly as his Savior and Lord. This decision marked the beginning of a profound transformation in Barry's life. He knew now that he had to share his newfound faith, but he wasn't sure how. His blog with its cultural content didn't seem like the right platform. However, after much prayer and contemplation, Barry decided to pivot. He changed Barry's Atlanta into a faith-based blog. He began to write about his journey to faith, the challenges that he faced, and the lessons that he was learning along the way. Initially, the transition was rocky. Many of his longtime readers were confused. Some were angered by the shift in content. Barry received numerous unsubscribes and critical comments, but he continued to persevere by faith, believing that his story could inspire and help others. Slowly, new readers who were interested in faith-based content started to find Barry's blog. In 2019, Barry decided to expand his reach by launching a podcast. He called it Barry's Faith, aiming to make it a space where people could hear stories of faith, learn from the scriptures, and find encouragement for their daily walk of faith. The podcast started slowly with only a handful of listeners. Barry faced many technical challenges, but learning how to edit audio to dealing with equipment malfunction. There were days when Barry felt overwhelmed and doubted his ability to succeed in the podcasting world. But Barry's dedication and authenticity began to pay off. His podcast episodes filled with genuine passion and insightful discussions started to attract more listeners. People appreciated his honest storytelling and his ability to relate complex theological concepts to everyday life. To further engage with his audience, Barry started an email list in 2020. He sent out weekly newsletters with reflections, prayers, and updates on his podcast episodes. This direct line of communication helped him build a stronger, more personal connection with his followers. By 2021, Barry's online ministry was gaining significant traction. He faced new challenges such as managing a growing community and dealing with the occasional negative feedback. But he also experienced profound joy in seeing how his faith, his work, his life was impacting the lives of so many others. People from all over the world wrote to Barry, sharing how his content had helped them in their own personal faith journeys. In 2022, Barry decided to create an online course on faith for beginners. He poured his heart into developing the curriculum, which covered topics from understanding the Bible to living out one's faith in practical ways. The course was a huge success, further cementing Barry's influence as a Christian content creator. By 2024, Barry's ministry as a podcaster had grown to reach 200,000 people weekly. He had become a well-known figure in the online Christian community. His blog, his podcast, his email list, his online courses have become valuable resources for many seeking to grow in their faith. Barry often reflected on his journey, marveling at how far he had come since that night in 2018. Through it all, Barry remained humble and grateful. He knew that his success was not his own, but a testimony to the work of God in his life. He continued to seek God's guidance in everything he did, always striving to serve his audience with love and integrity. Barry's story as a Christian content creator is a testimony to the power of faith and perseverance from blogger to Christian content creator, Barry's journey was filled with challenges and changes, but through it all, he found purpose and fulfillment in sharing his faith with people all over the world. I hope you've enjoyed that story as I was sharing it. I was enjoying it. And I love what the Lord is doing in this season with Christian content creators. I hope you are one. I hope you will consider becoming one. And if I can help you, please let us know. We plan on having a meeting. We're going to be doing these weekly stories about Christian content creators throughout the month of June. And then we plan on having a meeting where we're going to be sharing with you the future for this YouTube channel and some of the things that the Lord is speaking to us about. He woke us up last night. The Lord woke me up second time in a row, second night in a row, and he began to share with me this storytelling and sharing stories about Christian content creators. So I'm really excited to see how the Lord is going to use these stories. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next Friday. Shalom.